Hey hipsters, today we are going over 5 easy tips to get you ready for this year's Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. Spring is here, birds are chirping, flowers are springing, all that good stuff. So you know what that means. The Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival is officially here. Yes, it is. So I think that it's always good to go to any of these Disney events prepared. That way you can have the best day ever. My first tip is to make sure that you go during a weekday. I know the weekend is a little bit more convenient for a lot of people, but if you can squeeze in that day off of work or that day, you know what I mean. I got the sniffles day. Go ahead and make your way over to Epcot Flower and Garden Festival. You will thank me because you will get to enjoy the park without the crowd all in the way, and while you're trying to just get a simple dish, you don't have to wait in line for 15 minutes for a bottle of water or anything like that. It's the weekday, it's nice, the weather is absolutely gorgeous in Florida. So definitely do that. Tip number 2 is to make sure that you get to the Flower and Garden Festival early. Epcot usually opens around 9 a.m. and on the other side of Epcot, World Showcase usually opens at about 11. The reason why I say get there early about 9 a.m. when the park opens is because I'd rather you go explore Future World, get all of that done in the first 2 hours. Go over there, get on Soarin'. You can do Living with the Land. You can even go over to Figment, and at the same time explore some of the topiaries that are currently in the Future World Showcase. That way, when 11 a.m. hits, boom, over to World Showcase to see all of the unique topiaries there, plus start grubbing on all of the mini kitchens, as they call it, where you get to explore some of the freshest and most tantalizing cocktails and food there. Tip number 3 is to grab your garden passport. Now, this passport will be stocked with stickers, and it will also list out all of the different food items that will be at this year's event. This passport is a way for you to travel around the world, taste exotic dishes, and drink tantalizing and intoxicating beverages. And it's a great souvenir to take home because it's free. It's just a great way to kind of give you an overview of everything that is happening at the festival on that day that you're there. Tip number 4 is to get a Disney wristlet. This wristlet acts like a Disney gift card where you put money on it and you'll be able to go up to a stand, have them swipe it, and then they'll in return give you your dish and you get a receipt, let you know what your balance is. It's a gift card, but it's cute, it's petite. You put it on your wrist and you don't have to keep bringing out your credit card or your bank debit card to keep swiping, and then your bank's like, hey, what's going on? Hold your card. And then you know what happens after that. You have to call your bank like, hey, it's me. It's not a fraud. It's me. But definitely do that. And it just saves the hassle of overspending too, because it's a way of you setting your budget and say, hey, when this money is out, I'm done. And that's something I need to live by because I usually add a little bit more. My final tip for you is to consider going with a group of friends so you can split the cost. I know I'm always talking about solo travel to the theme parks here in Florida, but when it's special events like this and I want to try everything, but I don't want to spend the money, I might call up a few people like, hey, big kid, you want to go to Epcot? Yeah. No, you got to pay your own way in. Yeah. And no, we're going to split the food. Come on. So that's my thing. And of course, if you want to join me out there, we can split the food together. But that's just one of my tips. And plus, when you're splitting the cost, it gives you the opportunity to try many of the dishes without having the big price tag on your hand. I'd say if you really wanted to be able to kind of taste the majority of things or just have a good takeaway from the festival, then budget about $100. And that's kind of being on the moderate side, but you'll still have a good time. Those are my 5 top tips for the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. If you have your favorite tip, please leave it in the comment section below. These are just 5. I have 17 tips on the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival over at ThemeParkHipster.com, and I'll be sure to link that article below this video. Thank you once again for taking the time to watch this video. And if you have any additional questions about your upcoming Disney trip, be sure to hit me up at ThemeParkHipster@gmail.com. And until next time, Happy park hopping hipsters!